Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another chapter manga review. This is going to be on Sachi-iro no One Room, chapter 42, which is, man, quite a bit of chapters now. There is 41 videos already out on my channel on just this series. You guys can find the playlist, or you guys can go look up each chapter if you guys want. Guys, this chapter was intense, and it looks like Sachi's character might be in danger, and by her own hands. I'll put it like that. But before I continue, though, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am trying to reach 3,200 or 3,400, and I think it's possible. So make sure you get me there, guys. There will be a giveaway on the 15th, which is just around the corner. If you guys want to get some free merch, make sure you subscribe, and you guys can get some free merch through that giveaway video. Also, I will be releasing more and more chapter reviews as fast as possible, so make sure you keep up with these. I'm trying to at least do one per day. I might sometimes do two per day, but for now, one per day. For sure, 5 days a week will be out. Lastly, guys, there is a spoiler alert, and this one is a serious one because there is some things that I don't want people to get too ahead of, but it is a interesting chapter. So, spoiler alert, don't watch past this point if you don't want to know what happens. Okay, last we left off, Sachi and the detective's assistant, they went off on their own to a shrine, and during all this, Oni-san and the detective are trying to get to them, right? Because they want to make sure that they're fine, especially Oni-san, making sure that Sachi is not being taken away in custody. Anyways, last we left off, as they were leaving, there was a blonde girl who came up and says, "Hey, how you guys doing? Do you come here often?" Something like that in those words. Not exactly those words, but in those terms. Anyways, we were kind of confused. At least I was. Who she was. I actually went back. It's not the mom. It wasn't friends. It wasn't someone she knew. So I was like, okay, why is this character a cliffhanger, right? Because it made it seem like it was a cliffhanger. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a cliffhanger because she's someone that saw them and could go potentially tell the cops on them, hey, I saw the girl that's missing, right? Well, the chapter completely goes a different direction. She trips and then kind of just talks to them. Hey, are you here for the fear test? You know, the courage test, which is very common in Japan to have courage tests. But this courage test is to go in the back of the woods, in the back part where people have committed suicide multiple times, and apparently young people have. Now the assistant chimes in and is like, no, we're not here for that, and trying to get the ball rolling because, again, Sachi has suicidal thoughts. So he doesn't want her to get any ideas to do that while they're out right now without Oni-san's and the detective's permission. So the girl keeps talking, and Sachi asks why she has a band-aid in her face, and she's like, well, I just fall a lot, and, you know, I'm a klutz, and I hurt myself that way. And then she's like, okay, well, that's weird. And then she continues saying, I'm just here to give some money out. Like, oh, well, my wallet, I lost it. It's okay. And I'm just here to see the shrine for the last time. Now, for Sachi, all these were red flags. For someone, as a reader, we're kind of like, that's weird. But if you read more, so if you see her character, she's a klutz. She has band-aids. She lost her wallet, and she's not even concerned about losing her wallet. And she's here for the last time. She's leaving town, right? And it's a random evening. Who leaves town in a random evening, right? Well, I mean, everyone leaves town during random evenings, but it's still a little strange, right? Usually when you do a trip, you do it in the morning, not in the evening. So Sachi gets those clues, and she knows what's happening because immediately after she's trying to explain what's going on and how she's fine with everything, her, I think what seems to be husband, shows up and is physically abusing her in front of them, saying, why'd you run off? Where the heck are you going? Grabs her from the hair. He's mistreating her, and Sachi, to protect her, takes her blade out and puts it to his neck, and he lets go of her and runs away, right? Screaming, ah, she has a knife. The girl doesn't really have time to do anything, and the assistant grabs Sachi and they start running. They just sprint into the forest. And he's like, "We need to get out of here. Why did you have a knife? You know, you just threatened someone. He's probably gonna call the cops on us, and they're gonna arrest us." And as he's saying all this, he notices that he doesn't have Sachi in his hand anymore. Sachi actually fell off a small little cliff, not that big. She's okay, but they separated. Now she ended up, guess where? The spot where people commit suicide. There is ropes where people have committed suicide still hanging, and she's like, "Oh, this is the place," right? That's the end of that chapter, and it's a weird but exciting chapter. Not sure how the character will fit in, if she will even fit in the story, if she's going to continue coming out or not. But I feel like it will at least push the character of Sachi to decide something. 'Cause I feel like the girl might eventually, you know, she'll be in custody and she'll confess everything, and maybe Sachi eventually will see her case on TV and say, "Hey, maybe I should have just gone to the police and said my parents are abusing me," right? And now she has the opportunity with these detectives to do that. But at the same time, I don't know what direction it's going. For now, it's getting intense, and I like it. We don't have any more chapters released, so I'm going to have to wait another week or two for the next chapter to be released, and that's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Again, subscribe, comment, like, and share. That all helps my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,400, and that is pretty much possible. So I thank you so much for your love and support. Again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys in the next manga chapter review.